Hi, my name is Jessie Trotter. I live in Radcliffe, Kentucky, in the United States. My native language is English. I'm learning German as part of the Fluent in 3 Months challenge. When Back when I was 17, I had the opportunity to live with my sister and her husband, who was in the Air Force and stationed at Simbach Air Force Base near Kaiserslautern, Germany. So I stayed with them for a year and went to the American high school. However, after 54 years, as the saying goes, if you don't use it, you lose it. So during the COVID years in 2020 and continuing, I decided to delve back into German and other languages. The problem is, I I had a lot in my head, a lot of knowledge in my head, but I couldn't get it out smoothly and fluently in a form when I was speaking. The editor in my head was always saying, "Okay, is that what gender is that word? What case is that word?" And by the time I figured that all out, I was coming out. So that was the problem I had in the past. As far as languages that I speak above beginner level, I was a sign language. I know sign language, American Sign Language, and I was a counselor, a vocational counselor for vocational counselor and rehabilitation counselor for the deaf and hard of hearing in Knoxville, Tennessee. And let's see, the biggest struggle when it comes to language learning is to get that editor out of my head. Just get it out of my head. Uh, I want to make it shut up. And when somebody says, "How are you?" I want to be able to say, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine. How are you?" without having to think each word out and translate it in my head. That's my goal, is to do that and just let the language flow at a natural pace. My learning plan is to work at least 45 minutes a day, 6 days a week. I get up early, around 6 o'clock, 6:30, and I've got like an hour and a half, 2 hours before my husband gets out of bed. So it's a good time for me. It's my me time that I can do whatever I want to focus on. Plus, early in the morning is a good time for me. Sundays are a little bit hectic, so that's why I just decided to go with 6 days a week for 45 minutes. I have tried this challenge before, and I just really I didn't apply myself like I should have. And the more I have tried doing all these other little programs here and there, and the little apps and all, I realized that this is the method that makes the most sense, makes logical sense, and it gets you speaking from the beginning. And I really, I really think this is the best way to go into a language. And so my focus this time, let's get through German, then another challenge and another one. But I think German is a good start. So I thank you all for listening and hope to see you out there in some of the events that we have. Talk to you later. Bye.